지금까지 현대 세계의 꿈이 지구 환경과 생물종들에게 미치는 충격을 알아봤습니다. 그렇다면 인간에겐 어떨까요? 현대 산업사회에 대한 기본적 기대감 중 하나는 경제가 성장할수록 모든 이의 생활도 더 좋아질 거라는 믿음입니다. 보다 정의로운 세상을 향해 움직이고 있다는 것이지요. 그러나 이게 사실일까요?
When I was growing up, I always thought that, of course, the world will become more equal. There'll be more people educated, people will get jobs, and, we'll all be better off. We'll all be more prosperous. However, what has happened in the last 20 years or so is the world has become more unequal. This idea that the poor will be kind of helped to come along, even though the rich get richer, this hasn't actually worked out to be true.
우리 모두 빈부격차가 심해지고 있음을 알고 있습니다. 이것을 이해하는 방법 중 하나는 지구를 100명이 사는 마을로 생각해 보는 것입니다. 사람들은 기후 파괴와 각종 환경 문제들이 곧 자신들 삶에도 영향 미칠 것임을 알아가고 있습니다. 그러나 이미 수많은 사람들이 그 영향 아래 살고 있습니다. 이런 문제를 다루는 것이 바로 환경 정의입니다.
Environmental justice is the belief that no community should have to bear the brunt of a disproportionate amount of environmental burdens and not enjoy any environmental benefits. But right now, race and class are the most excellent indicators as to where you're going to find the good stuff like parks and trees and where you're going to find the bad stuff like waste facilities or power plants. And around the world, that is something that you see.
미국에서는 토착 원주민들이 끊임없이 소외당해왔습니다. 그들의 자연 자원은 남들 차지가 되었습니다.
All of this energy that's being mined on our lands doesn't go to our people. The people who live on Black Mesa, the people who live right off of the coal mine area, don't have electricity. They don't even have running water. All of that electricity goes to California, Las Vegas, Phoenix. Our lands have been labeled the National Sacrifice Area. That's when we stood up and said, hey, this isn't a sacrifice area. This is where I have 2 kids. I want to raise them here.
미국이 환경 정의를 파괴하는 과정을 물건 이야기를 통해 보시겠습니다.
우리 문제는 단지 너무 많은 물건을 쓰고 있다는 것은 아닙니다. 우리 목보다 더 많이 쓰고 있다는 게 문제인 거죠. 미국 인구는 전 세계 5%입니다. 그런데 세계 자원의 30%를 갖다 쓰고 전 세계 쓰레기의 30%를 배출해내고 있습니다. 미국이 부족한 자원을 충당하는 가장 손쉬운 방법은 다른 사람들 자원을 갖다 쓰는 것입니다. 흔히 제3세계라 불리는 나라들에서 가져오는 것이죠. 그러니 어떻게 되겠습니까? 그것도 망쳐놓는 것입니다. 전 세계적으로 하루 20만 명이 대대손손 살아온 터전을 뒤로하고 도시로 이동합니다. 대부분 슬럼가에서 살아갑니다. 결국 자연 자원만 망치는 것이 아니라 사람들도 망쳐놓습니다. 공동체 전체를 망가뜨리는 것입니다.
많은 나라들, 특히 식민지 경험이 있는 나라들에서는 여전히 지역민들이 자기 자원을 빼앗기고 있는 경우가 많습니다. 석유나 광물, 목재 수요를 감당하느라 땅과 공기, 물과 사람이 황폐화되고 있습니다. 한 예로 나이지리아의 나이거 델타 지역에서는 수백만 달러의 석유가 수출됩니다만 지역민들 대부분은 하루 1달러 미만으로 가난하게 살고 있습니다.
And because of the oil activities in this place, a lot of people who go to fishing can't even catch fish. The aquatic life is destroyed.
See, the cassava, they don't rot to finish. The oil now spoil and like this. So. Our plantain, cassava, cocoyam, everything don't die finish.
All our food, all our fish die finish.
The community asked us to go and do the cleanup. I was 5 months pregnant. I miscarried. We are 9 women who miscarried.
Oil should be a blessing, not cost to our land. But I think it's a cost to our land now. We are dying here.
What we do not understand is that we humans are only part of this ecosystem. And when we kill part of this system, we are killing ourselves.
The principle of social justice is that there is a social contract. We are not just individuals. We are part of a society, a worldwide society. We're interdependent, and that interdependence flows at many levels. It's spiritual, it is psychological, it is economic. The notion that we can exist and prosper just individually, based purely on what we do and what we earn, is a rather new notion in history, and it doesn't work.
I think for a lot of people who are born in privilege, there's a sense of what a friend of mine calls the right not to know. I don't have to know about poverty. I don't have to know about racism. I don't have to know about environmental degradation or environmental justice or injustice because it's not me. I've got my life and I've got my family and I can do what I want. But the world is not forgiving of that much anymore. Pollution carries, water runs out in rich places too. The forests are coming down everywhere. The fish in the sea are depleting. It's hurting us all. Yes, it's hurting the poor first, but it's very, very difficult to go through life anymore and not see it and not feel it at some level personally.
A socially just world is a world in which if you had to draw a lot and it would put you anywhere in that society, you would feel perfectly confident. You wouldn't be worried because you knew whatever lot you drew would be a good lot. It doesn't mean everything's equal. It just means that every single person in that society has a decent shot at living the fullest life that they can. But if you close your eyes and you think to yourself, would you want to be black? Would you trade places? Well, if you wouldn't trade places, then there's work to be done.